a special conversation for diabetics. This program is completely safe for you. This is the program you should be on. I remember going to Arizona, to the Tree of Life in Patagonia, Arizona with Dr. Gabriel Cousins, and I did a program there. I did service. I was volunteering in their kitchen, helping them to make delicious, raw, vegan, high enzymatically rich foods. What I learned there, he had a lecture one night, and I went to it, and it was the lecture that preceded one of his books, which I'm going to write down to make sure I make notes to get you that book or access to it. The big issue of the world is that diabetes is killing us. And he said if we can help save ourselves from diabetes, we are going to save the world. And then a movie was produced. This was actually before I went. I met almost everyone in the movie. They actually came to my restaurant in Baltimore, and they did a showing of it. I met some of the people who were in the film, which I'm going to give you the film so you can watch it. It's called Raw for 30 Days. I'm writing my own notes. Here's the thing. When you starve the body of sugar, and I don't know why, because I don't know the science behind what's going on with diabetes, but that's basically what happened in this movie. They were doing a raw program, but they were basically doing a low carbohydrate program. I was there. I know exactly the program that he gives his clients, and they don't even get to eat a piece of no fruit whatsoever. They do a green juice cleanse, and they have all greens all day, all greens all day. And within 2 weeks, they don't even have what is called diabetes. So, just from my own experience, my husband's mother was with us for a whole month. And she had said to me before she came here that she wanted to lose weight and get healthy. And I said, bet. And my own intuitive knowledge of food was low carb for her. And she did it. I gave her mostly a veggie, pretty much this program, a veggie-based low carb. She didn't get rice. She didn't get any carbohydrates whatsoever. She was getting veggies and veggies on top of veggies, and occasionally, and I would say like once a week, I would make her some fish, and that was it. And she did lose weight, and she didn't starve either. She ate well, okay? Because I always cook around here. And when she went back to Baltimore, she went to her doctor, and her doctor said, this is how you have to stay eating. Everything in her health was awesome, okay? And so it didn't dawn on me, like I felt like I was giving her a diabetes regimen, but for some reason it didn't dawn on me because I've been misconstrued for many years about 80-10-10, the raw food movement, and eat as much fruit as you want. So it's kind of screwed me up in terms of I'm thinking, well, that's for her and this is for me. When in actuality, what she was doing was what I should have been doing all the while, and what everyone should be doing who has issues with carbohydrates. I have issues with carbohydrates, okay? Folks who don't have issues with carbohydrates tend to be athletes who work out, and I'm not talking about folks who work out in the gym 3 days a week. I'm talking about athletes, running miles, working out, triathlon, weightlifting. Carbohydrates are great for these types of people because they process and they burn differently. And the interesting thing about our bodies is, and I've learned this over a period of time, is that it takes a minute for your body to re-regulate, okay? However, we've been eating for a period of time, it is not a quick fix. Even if we do some fasting, some juice fast, some water fast, some whatever kind of fasting, and lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds, what have you, the body is still the same body that it was at the beginning. The cells are still trying to figure out, well, where did they go and what's going on here, and let's get back to normal. What was normal for us at the beginning? So doing this step by step gradually is really important not for our mind to learn, for our body, on a cellular level, to learn how to eat this way. But I just wanted to give you that little story, and I want you guys to watch the video. It's great. It's very motivational, and it is totally in line with what we're doing, which is super low carb, and that's what they did. And within 2 weeks, everyone in this video who all had diabetes basically cured themselves. The thing is staying on it. Kirk, who was from Baltimore, who went to this program, was found later to have been a type 1 diabetic, and he was still healed. And they did the disclaimer at the end saying, you know, that's not typical for type 1 or whatever. To me, you just gotta believe, and depending on your body and situation, I think this is good for both type 1 and type 2 diabetics. Without knowing the full science of diabetes, try it. And I'm gonna also put down the information for Kirk's book that he wrote. Kirk actually was so inspired by this program that he went on, which was a raw food, low carb, high veggie, high fat program, that he stayed in Arizona after the program, or went back or something, and he became a doctor of naturopathy, and he wrote his own book about diabetes as well. So I'll give you the link to that. So interestingly enough, if you're watching this and you don't have diabetes, or maybe you're pre-diabetic, this all applies to all of us, okay? If we have issues with gaining weight from carbs, doing everything, and you know what, I guess what bothers me the most is I eat healthy. I eat super healthy. My children tell me my refrigerator looks like the rainforest, okay? Because there's greens on every row. I have right now in my fridge, because you know I have to serve food to the family and everyone, there's fresh mangoes, pineapple, papaya, there's lemons, there's, you know, coconut water. I don't even buy juice. My husband buys apple juice for my son. I wouldn't even buy it. He will have to drink water, okay? And it just disappoints me that my weight, I feel like I should be 120 pounds. I really should. That's what I feel. But I'll get there. Well, I don't even know if I want to be 120 pounds anymore. But whatever my body regulates to while I do this process. I'm at the beginning with you guys. I'm excited. I've done it. I've done it before. I lost 40 pounds a couple years ago doing this very same thing, okay? And then I got caught up in doing high carb, low fat. Gained it back, and then some, and that just doesn't feel good. So watch the video, comment, let's have a discussion, and let's do it. Talk to you in a few.